Yep.
Thank you for coming. Add Ast. I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good...
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food. Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking! We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective, A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them.
Seems Paimon thought things were simple.
It's alright. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell. Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more,
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play.
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Alright, I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Valid point. I overlooked... Alright, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... you did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she...
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense. Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to...
No, it's fine. We're just a...
Alright. Honestly,
Is that so? Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're... Oh, so full. Paimon can barely Nah, that would be so... No. Hey, Navia, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It was just a...
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll...
See ya! There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Ugh.
Vache? Vache!
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water. Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice. Hey, traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache! Are you... my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since for? Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore. I do not know how I came. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. But now... No! Our reunion no longer has ended. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, perhaps that is... If only I could have comforted him. Is that what you... It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the... I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember...
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navi is outnumbered!
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before
I followed you.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do...
I followed you. It seemed
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called...
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid...
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's... Regardless, thank you for your help.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to...
I know, I just... She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand?
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't as such. We're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined these...
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Well, to be honest, you're the one who took...
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Huh?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I saw that the Fanta tasted kinda salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how...
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the crack.
Huh. Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this, that's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried...
What? Why would they go after us, too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name!
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said, oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sense?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While...
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is important. Vache. That... Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Good, yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, we also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
I think the next one's a trial.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler. For justice.
is your bait?
Your accommodations have been...
Well, after all, we don't allow illegal...
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better.
your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right?
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has that even after being seriously injured, 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But, however, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father... If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him? Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand. There was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested... Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did... thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah, Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Huh?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your... But never mind that. When did...
no, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new
Guess Paimon wasn't...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder and investigate.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. In that case, let's go talk to him. Aren't you coming along, Navian?
No, it's nothing.
Overruled. Let's light it up! Know my sword! Let me read you a verse. Transfixed! Hear the echoes of the valley! Witness the power of Gugwa! Everybody stand back! Laid bare! This is where you fall. Overruled! Let engraved names echo! Know my sword! Transfixed! Let me weave you a verse. Let's light it up! Overruled! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed! Bring it! Overruled! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act. Transfixed! No, my sword! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil! Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your fate. Witness my rise. Overruled. Bring it! Transfixed! No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. I'm going in! Overruled! Bring it! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed! Overruled!
Rain Cutter! Witness the power of Gua.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Rain outlines your fate.
Pitiful.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.